Hello everyone, this is Randy here again, another episode of Farming Simulator 2013, and we are playing on the Westbridge Hills map from the Titanium DLC. And we're here waiting for our corn to finish growing so we can, obviously get to harvesting it. But before we do that, I figured we should get all our combines, tractors, courseplay, all that set up and ready to go, because we got, I think it was 9 fields? I know I counted them last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fields. 9 fields to harvest, and some of these are pretty big. So, and yeah, they're all going to be ready right around the same time, so that should be fun. 8 and 9 here are going to be buggers, because they're not 11 for that matter, 2, I guess. Yeah. Yet, partially right field like that, that always sucks. Oh well. But before we do that, I got a, down here, we got a trailer with wool on it, and I want to go sell that. And for that, I'm probably going to have to first figure out where to sell it. I think it's up by the restaurant here. Let's see, actually this map will probably tell me better. Yeah, I believe it's that wool icon there, down in the bottom right corner. Oh, and we got another full pallet too. Actually, we probably had more than one full pallet if I would have emptied it. I forgot about that there while we were fast forwarding time. I was selling the while we were selling at the biogas plant. I've never used this trailer for wool before, so I'm not sure how well it's going to handle this. Hopefully they don't all end up falling off on our way over there. There we go. Now we look like a right proper tractor. It does have the front dualies as well. I believe I mentioned that. Looks a little funny on this tractor, though, I think. Nope. I seen some bales, pallets jumping around there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this trailer doesn't have no lock function on it, other than probably the automatic one. A little concerned about that one in the rear there. Looks like it moved a little bit. Hopefully we get there in one piece. I guess one good thing, this tractor doesn't go that fast, so hopefully we won't have any jumping around here. And yeah, once we sell the bales, we'll get to setting up course play. So for those you want to see that, hopefully we'll do a bunch of that this episode. We got 3 new fields. No, 4. No, 3 new fields, I believe. That we never course played on before. And actually there's even trying to think now. No, I guess I do have that one set up. The big long one we have. I did set that one up. Oh, those are, looks like they were sliding backwards, were they? I think we need a little more horsepower here. It's a pretty slow climb up that hill. Yeah, like I said, that might be a good thing though. Go too fast, we'll definitely probably lose something. Let's see, how close are we? I'm not exactly sure where this is. Like I said, this will be the first time I've actually sold wool here. Probably would have had more wool, except for the, well, there I had a mod conflict. Let's see, where do we gotta go. And then I've forgotten to empty it a few times. I think it's on the other side here, but I don't see it over there. Ah, there it is. In the shadow. Just couldn't see it in the shadow there. Okay, we got 1728. So what is that? 32,000. That's not a bad haul. We had, I'm trying to remember now, 7 pallets on there, I believe. The one wasn't quite full though, so we had 6 full ones and a partial. And now that we lost all that weight, we're definitely driving a whole lot faster. I think I took the wrong way down. Oopsie. Let's see, we do not own this field, do we? Okay. Actually, I can't even get down through here. Can I or can I? Let's find out here. Now that we don't have any old bales, we don't have to worry about any off-roading. Well, maybe we do, but... yeah, there we go. That wasn't too bad. And yeah, I'm not sure I'll set up all the fields on screen, but at least maybe do 1 or 2 of them here. Oh yes, shut this one off. So we'll start with field 17 here. This is the closest one to the farm, so relatively easy to do. And it doesn't really matter who or what we set the course up with, so let's grab somebody that's nice and quick. Yeah, I don't want that one. We'll take this guy, I guess. Looks better, in my opinion, with his dualies on. Okay, and I might want to move... no, I guess we can do it on that side of the field. We'll do it on the side I'm facing there. Should work with no problem. And we're going to set this field up as an overloader. I'll change that. We're not going to set this up as an overloader course. We're no really point, I don't think. Let's set them up with these wagons here. So sue me, I changed my mind. I was going to set them up overloaded, but I'm like, yeah, it's closest we are to the farm here. No sense in doing that, really. We'll just grab these wagons. And we're, yeah, I think if we set them up right here, I think it'll be perfect. And let's get rid of that screen. Okay, now we're going to bring up course play, and I always set this to control delete. That's the left control and the delete key. You can change that right here so it's the right mouse button, but I always like left delete so I don't accidentally bump the right mouse button and it's always popping up on me. Okay, let's go over to start course recording. Okay. And away we go. We're going to drive around that stuff there, hopefully won't hit hit it with horseplay. And for those of you that think horseplay is way too complicated, this is a pretty simple course here. We're just going to drive across the dump point there. Nothing fancy, just drive straight across it. Okay, and make sure I can see my start point there. You don't have to get real close to it, just, somewhat in the proximity. Stop the course recording. And that course can now, if we set him on the middle mode here for unload combine, he is now capable of unloading any combine that is on this field. So any combine on field 17. Now you could have a dozen combines on here and it would unload every one of them. Might take a while now, but it would unload every one of them. So now we're going to save that. And I call them unload field 17. There we go. Unload field 17. So there that course is. When we're ready to go, we just go load it up and hit the drive course button. And just to show you guys too, alternatively, if you want them to unload a Pacific combine, you can go over to here and change it to manual, and then select the combine. But for our purposes, I think we're pretty much going to leave everything on automatic. There is going to be one exception to that, and that's going to be probably field 9 here, I'm thinking. Okay, so that field is set up. 18 is set up already. Now we should probably do 14, 8. Yeah, just 14 and 8. But we're going to go do number 9 in a minute. And 9 is actually already done. The only thing I want to do is I'm going to drive around it and create a field boundary. Just get rid of that in a minute. And I'm going to create a field boundary so we can have our combine, or course play, actually control a combine for that field. Okay, I don't think it really matters which corner we start at here, so we'll just start at this one right here. And to create a field boundary, all you're going to have to do is drive around the field. So we're just going to reset that course that we created for field 17, clear it out, and start the course recording again. And we're just going to try to follow right along the... I always keep my tractor kind of right down the middle of the edge of the field, so I'm not sure if there's actually a specific way you're supposed to do that, but that's how I do it. You want to try to keep your corners somewhat tight, at least to my understanding, so... And also try not to cut the corner too much either, obviously. Okay, and just get as close to the start point there as you can. And then just stop the course recording. So yeah, they should be, hopefully, you want them somewhat close together, I guess. And then we're going to save that. I'm going to check, let's see what's here. What do I call them? I think I got, yeah, I call it field 16 markers. So this would be field 9 markers. We'll save that. And again, you can do this with whatever vehicle you want. Does not make a difference. Obviously, a big field like this, like a, a fairly speedy vehicle, you can kind of whip around and make it fairly quick. Okay, that takes care of that. Now, for this field here, we'll create maybe a full overloader course for it. We already have one for that field, field 9, so we don't need to create one there. Let's see what's here. It looks like that side of the field is probably the best side for it. So what we're going to do here first, we're going to pick up an overloader. One of these wagons here. Doesn't make a difference which one. We may even end up buying another one. I don't know yet. We'll find out. We do have a little bit of money to spend, obviously, so we'll probably buy some toys to play with, and I'm thinking. Okay, let's just drive a semi over there. Let's see what's here. Let's take this guy. I don't think we've driven this guy that much, so... And we'll, yeah, set this guy's course up first, I guess. So the overloader course, there's kind of two parts. You have the truck that actually hauls the grain back and forth to wherever you're storing it, or selling it for that matter. Actually, for this field, maybe we could just sell it. Yeah, I think we're going to try to store it all. And then we'll just have one big sell. Probably won't be able to sell all of it before the price goes in the tank, but dang. We'll see how much corn we actually get off of one of these fields here. Or actually all of these fields, I should say. And so we'll just pick a nice spot, somewhere in the middle of the field here, I guess. How's that look? Yeah, we could probably go a little farther, I guess. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, we're gonna reset what's loaded. F9. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's got the course for this field across from us loaded, and it shows you the start-stop point there. Not sure why I got them so far apart, but anyway. So start the course recording, and all those little like explosion thingies there. Those are crossing points or possible collision points. So in other words, if I do both these fields at the same time, I'm probably going to have trouble, so I'll try to avoid that. You know, we'll do one field on one side of the map and have somebody else doing the field on the other side of the map or something. And one thing to keep in mind when recording these courses too, try to make your turns somewhat wide, stay away from objects. You know, because course play kind of has a tendency of taking the corners sharp and cutting corners and all that good stuff, so if you cut the corner, chances are course play is really going to cut the corner, basically. Okay, and all we have to do here is just drive across the dump point, just like we did with the first course we created there. Don't have to do nothing special. And we'll just turn around the farm here and go back there. Yeah, this truck's a little jumpy, but not near as bad as that Peterbilt we have. Though I kind of think I like the Peterbilt a little bit better, but okay, and we should be coming up. Yeah, there's our start point. And we'll just set it right there, I guess. Actually, maybe that's why it's so far apart. It looks like I'm close to what I'm in. It sets it at the kind of right there. Okay. And you don't want to set these too close. Well, you can set them close together. Just make sure they line up perfectly. And I'm not too good at getting that to happen. So if you have one offset too far, you know, the stop point's way off to the side or something, the vehicle will sit here trying to turn around and get itself lined up, and it'll never happen. So, okay, drive the course. Okay, I was thinking, okay, there he goes. Should drive up to the start point here, I believe, and stop. Yep. And this is the point where we're going to create the overloader course that will actually unload the combine. Opposite way, aren't we? Okay. And I'm going to shut the lights off on this guy a minute. Just so they don't kind of mess stuff up. Otherwise I start turning lights on in other vehicles. I got the real lights mod. Seems like that causes problems when you have more than one vehicle with lights on. So we're going to start it back here a ways. I found out you want to start it fair ways back from the truck. Now you could do a complete oval round full circuit course, but I'm kind of cheating here. I'm just going to create just kind of like a half circuit. Basically just a line. Going to be the start point here. Stop point will be a little bit beyond the truck there. And the reason you want to start back here a ways, if he comes from this, the way I'm facing from that side of the field, he's going to come over and he has to make a turn. So if he makes that turn here, he's got to have enough space to turn and clear that semi. You know, he's fine if he comes from this end of the field, but if he comes from over here, he's got to make a turn. So this should be far enough back, I think. And we're going to reset that. Start the course recording. And I do it with a pipe out so I can tell where I am over the truck. Okay, something like that looks pretty good. And here you're going to set a waiting point. This will tell him to stop and unload at this point. And then we're just going to drive a little bit farther on. And I kind of angle him out a little bit. And stop it. So if we drive the course at this point, no comment, let's drive now. Hopefully you should actually drive the course. Hey, careful there, buddy, with our loading wagon, huh? Taking that out of your paycheck. And this is what I'm talking about. He's going to have to make this turn if he comes from this end of the field. Because he's basically coming from the wrong direction for this course. Oh, and he's going to cut that really sharp, isn't he? I think we're good, though. I think we're good. Unless, of course, the truck decides to leave at that point or something, but... And that's basically what he is going to do. Yeah, and there's nothing to unload, so he's just going to get kind of stuck there. Unless I tell him to continue, in which case he'll continue. He'll drive to the stop point there and wait for the combine to become in reach. And there's no combine in this field, so he can't, detect no combine. Okay, let's save this, and let me look at what I called them. Okay, apparently went past, I know we got a couple of these somewhere. Okay, so field unload, so this would be this guy, what I called him. So this would be field 8. Yep. Actually, F8. Field unload. Or field overload. And I'm just going to clear that out. And if we hop over to the truck, we're going to do the same thing. But this one we're going to save as field 8 truck overload. And again, you can name these whatever you want. I'm just naming them to something that makes sense for me. So, and when we actually get to running this, we're going to set this guy in transfer mode. And we're going to set this guy in, if I load it back up here, into overloading mode. So we got transfer, this is combine, unload, overload. This is manure, for manure spreading. I think this is just like a drive one here. I've never used this one. Field work, this is the one we'll use for combining the field there when we created that field course for field 9. This is for actually for the combine to unload itself. Never used that one. Manure transporter, these two kind of go together here. For transporting manure, if you've got like a manure pack set up and a manure transporter, yeah, just really going fancy there. And this is for selling basically at the biogas, fill an empty shovel for front end loaders. Again, I've never used that one either. So, okay, I think we'll call it an episode here. I am going to wait to do field 14 because I think we'll probably end up chopping this one. Just because, you know, biogas plant right here. And we may do, probably, I'm thinking field 14 and 15. We'll chop both those and bring them to the biogas plant. At least field 14, I'm not sure we'll do both, but at least do one field. And the rest we'll probably harvest. So, with that being said, let's go look at some equipment just before we quit here. What do we got for harvesters? If we buy maybe one more. Or do we want a mod harvester? And we got this Fendt here. I never used this one. I don't think it's really that... I've looked at it before. I'm not that impressed with that one, so we probably won't use that one. And then if we go over to actual harvesters here... Yeah, none of these classes are that big, so I don't think we'll get into any of them. Actually, I got a 650. I think I got a 690. That would be, yeah. Except for the price tag. You know what? We may just give that one a try anyway, just because it's 690. That's a pretty cool combine. 12 rows. Well, that's kind of lame. Maybe we'll buy it, look how long the pipe is, and if we can, we'll put the 24 row on it. So yeah, then we'll have 2 John Deeres and 2 cases. That sounds pretty good to me. I think we'll go with that one. Again, I don't like the price tag on it, but if I remember, maybe I'll change it. I don't like changing stuff, though, just because then I play multiplayer and that screws stuff up. So I don't think this is a combine I acquired. I think this was, I got this because I was playing multiplayer. So, okay. We'll call it an episode here. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. Hopefully you learned a little bit about courseplay, and maybe I can learn a little bit if you guys think I did something wrong. So, yep, we'll call it an episode here, and till next time, thanks for watching.